And what do you do for a living?
I've been a janitor for 23 years. My big dream, I like to sing. I love to sing. So.
Richard Goodall, the winner of America's Got Talent, is finally back here in Indiana tonight.
Richard Goodall, a janitor from Sullivan Elementary School in Indiana, was once a simple worker who had an incredible voice.
Just a small town girl, living in a lonely world.
He sang as he cleaned, bringing joy to long work days and gaining the attention of students who believed in him. They encouraged him to take a big step onto the stage of America's Got Talent, hoping it would be his chance to turn everything around. Before his performance, Richard opened up about his personal life, including his relationship with his fiancée, Angela, who had been by his side through all the ups and downs. However, their relationship was not without challenges, as some people couldn't help but comment on their age difference. Richard also carried emotional scars from the past, including losing his first wife to cancer in 1992. America's Got Talent is a show known for giving people like Richard a shot at something bigger. The talent show, created by Simon Cowell, first aired in 2006 on NBC and quickly became a hit. With acts ranging from singing and dancing to magic tricks and comedy, it has become a favorite summer show for millions of viewers. It even inspired spin-offs and special editions across the globe, proving how much people love seeing ordinary people do extraordinary things. Contestants from all over the country and the world come to AGT, hoping to impress the judges and win the ultimate prize, a chance to headline a Las Vegas show. On AGT, contestants have only 90 seconds to win over the judges, and if things don't go well, the buzzer can end their performance early. As Richard prepared to step onto the stage, this was his moment to shine or stumble. The janitor, once in the background of a quiet school, now stood under the spotlight, ready to show the world what he could do. On America's Got Talent, Richard appeared in simple clothes, introducing himself to Terry Crews, the show's host, and explaining his humble beginnings. Their exchange showed how small beginnings don't stop anyone from dreaming big. Now was his chance to shine. The story of Richard, a janitor with a hidden talent, begins with his audition on America's Got Talent. He initially appeared nervous, but when he began singing "Don't Stop Believin'," the energy in the room shifted. The audience and judges couldn't believe his powerful voice had been hidden in a janitor for over 20 years. His song choice was chosen because it reflected the challenges he'd faced and the determination that kept him going. The real test was whether the judges would be impressed enough to send him forward. As the applause swelled, the moment everyone waits for arrived, he got the golden buzzer. This sent him straight to the live shows, skipping all the early rounds. For him, this moment was more than just a step forward in the competition. It was proof that persistence pays off. His story resonated across the country, showing that it's never too late to chase your dreams, no matter where you start. His performance touched people who had felt overlooked or stuck in their own lives. His journey reminded them that where you begin doesn't dictate where you'll end up. It's the passion and hard work you bring to the table that counts. After his big win, messages from inspired viewers flooded in, sharing how his story motivated them to keep going despite the difficulties they faced. Richard's talent has now reached far beyond the walls of Sullivan Elementary School, proving that incredible things often come from unexpected places. His journey wasn't without its emotional weight. After his audition, he called his fiancée, Angie, to share the life-changing news. Her courage stood out, and with every note he sang, his memories came rushing back. In his next performance, Richard took on a song by Michael Bolton, one of his favorite R&B artists. His performance was deeply personal and emotional, pulling the audience into his world. His song choice carried a meaning that touched everyone who listened. Just before his time on the show, his ex-wife had passed away. As he sang, memories of her filled his mind. She had always been his biggest supporter, encouraging him to follow his musical dreams even when he spent his days working as a janitor. Their relationship had been a partnership built on love, dreams, and unwavering support. With every song, Richard honored the people who believed in him, especially his late wife. His journey on America's Got Talent was more than a shot at fame. It was a tribute to those who had been part of his life and dreams. Richard, a man who had spent 30 years with his wife, lost her battle with cancer in 1999. The loss left a hole in his life that he struggled to fill, and moving on felt like climbing a mountain without knowing if he would ever reach the top. However, he found love again, this time with Angie, and it was not an easy journey for him. He felt guilty at times, worried that moving forward meant leaving his wife's memory behind. However, Angie's patience and kindness helped him realize that finding new love didn't mean forgetting the past. On August 25th, he posted a photo on Instagram of him and Angie at a local restaurant called Taco Tequila's, showing that he was beginning to feel happy again. Even with Angie by his side, he often found comfort in music. He would sing along to his stereo at home, daydreaming about being part of a band, something he had dreamed of for years but never thought could happen. Life surprised him in a way he never expected. A video of him singing Journey at a local school went viral on TikTok, and suddenly, people everywhere started noticing his talent. The joy he felt from that moment reignited his passion, and invitations to perform started rolling in, and by July, his band had gigs every weekend. For Richard, the chance to perform every weekend felt like a gift, something he had always hoped for but never thought would happen at this point in his life. However, things weren't as easy as they seemed. His passion for performing came with unexpected challenges. His job as a janitor paid only a modest income, and the costs of traveling to shows and keeping up with the competition quickly became overwhelming. Chris Burson, a local man, started a GoFundMe campaign to cover his travel and performance costs, raising $15,000 from 382 people. This support gave him the freedom to follow his dream without worrying about how he would afford everything, and showed him how much people believed in him and his music. Every time Richard performed, he was not just singing songs, he was sharing a part of himself with the world. His voice carried the weight of everything he had been through: the loss of his wife, the joy of finding love again, and the excitement of chasing a dream he thought he had lost. Music became more than just a passion for Richard. It became a way to heal and connect. Through his story, Richard learned that love and music have the power to bring healing and hope, and that was more than enough.